Hello and welcome to Carlos and Lisa. I'm Lisa Remillard.
Didn't we already do this?
We did!
I'm Carlos Amesqua. You know, this is the whole new thing. We are adding another half hour to our program.
Yes, Carlos.
We're doing it right now.
Yes, Carlos and Lisa is now a full hour. So if you're normally used to watching us about 8:30, turn on your TV a little bit earlier at 8 because we start at 8 now.
8 o'clock on KDOC TV. It's a different channel on all the different systems. So like on my channel, it's 710 on Spectrum. So I watched high definition Carlos and Lisa on 710.
Oh, dear Lord.
Your channels may vary.
Oh, dear Lord, high definition.
This is
Averts
fantastic.
your eyes, averts your
all right,
eyes.
so if you didn't get enough of us in a half hour, you're going to get us now for the full hour. I think we should celebrate this with a selfie. You ready?
Oh,
Here we go.
geez, do we have to?
There you go. Perfect. All right.
All right, so
We got to celebrate with a selfie. Everybody
gotta-
does that now.
Oh, do you really, though? You're the king of selfies. You've always taken selfies.
I have a selfie from 1967.
I know, he's very proud of it. He talks about it all the time. In fact, there is his selfie from 1967.
Yes.
Yes. And then
It's a good-looking selfie. It's my Brownie camera. And I'm looking earnestly into the lens, like,
Isn't that-
how does this work?
Yeah, okay, so Carlos has been an aficionado of selfies for years.
I invented selfies.
And there's the selfie we just took.
All right, we just
Thanks,
took that.
Brian.
Yeah, the technology is amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing how quickly we can turn that stuff around. But what about selfies when it comes to your career? Hopefully you know by now that whatever you post on social media has a much farther reach than your friends and your family who you have in your direct circle.
Everybody can see your pictures. We've heard the stories of people even losing their jobs over selfies, or even just bad-mouthing companies they work for, like doing a video and saying, I hate my company. Why do people do that? What brain do they have to say stuff like that?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
So there's this new study from Washington State University that finds that photos you post on social media which seem innocent are actually hurting your career. And the number one offender, selfies.
So we talked about the real impact with personal development and success coach Kelly Aceta about this.
We have to understand that what we post has consequences, negative and positive. So, it's just very important that we're ultra careful, especially as a public business person or a company owner, that we're very cognizant of what we're posting and that it's congruent with our messaging.
Right. Okay. So for those who posted selfies, their coworkers thought that they were less likable, less successful, more insecure, and less open to new experiences.
Even if you're not even any of those things, that's just a perception, right? That somehow you're so self-absorbed, you have to take selfies all the time.
Right?
It's crazy.
Well, here's the thing is that, and I talk about this with my clients in my other business all the time.
Yeah, right.
In this day and age, your persona online
Is reality.
is your persona, whether you want it to or not.
That's what it is.
Right?
Yeah.
So whatever you put out there, positive or negative, you have to understand that there are far-reaching implications and that's how people are going to view you, even if in reality that's not how you are.
Boy, it could really, really backfire. Now, here's the interesting part of that study that you were just citing. If you're found posting pictures that other people take of you, that's totally okay. In fact, it could actually be beneficial.
The posed pictures have the exact opposite effect. People look at those people as adventurous and kind and warm and successful and all these positive attributes, literally, by just having a posed picture in front of whatever they're wanting to post, as opposed to taking that selfie.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It makes sense, though, because that would show that you have the nerve to walk up to a stranger, perhaps, or somebody else.
Take my picture.
Can you take my picture, right? Like, you have social
Yeah.
skills, you could be interacting, and you don't have to
You're
just
not isolating yourself to the selfie.
Right.
Yeah.
So they call these things, as opposed to selfies, these are called posies. And the research found that the people who were posting more posies, their coworkers thought they were more outgoing, less lonely, more dependable, and potentially could make better friends at work.
It's interesting that they studied this.
Well, it's such a cultural thing.
Well,
now,
yeah, now
you know?
it's, I mean, everyone, we live with these phones in our hands.
I mean,
we can't get rid of them. I even have a strap to attach my finger so it doesn't leave my hand, so I can't drop it. I mean, this is like a life device now, right?
It is. It's
and
really
so
scary.
everything that happens in your life, so many people, I mean, I think it's gone to the extremes. People taking pictures of their photos. Every
you mean
move
their
that their,
food? Their
their I
food?
mean, their food,
Yeah.
every movement their kid makes,
Right.
what you're doing at work, you know, with the concerts you're going to, the football games, it's nonstop.
It's nonstop. You know what? The ones that kill me are the ones that people take, like even the video selfies that they take, like, I mean, videos of themselves in the car, like talking about nonsense, just like ranting in a car.
Yeah.
I'm like, drive, dude. Get off your phone. Stop with the thing. Like, I have seen people, I will not name names because that person is sitting in this room, phone on the dashboard talking as you're driving.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can't do that.
Selfies.
You cannot do that. You
Don't
cannot
do
that.
it.
Yeah, no, but
But they could, you just have to know that it's fun.
Yeah.
And I get it. But just know, maybe the best thing is for you to have like a private,
Yeah.
like a total private one that you really don't give out to people, and you can post all the selfies you damn want.
there's a lot of military people that we interacted with when we were in San Diego, and I remember following a couple of people who were in the military, who were saying things about President Obama. And I went, wow, you're criticizing your commander-in-chief on social media in a selfie? Are you asking for a demotion?
I remember that.
And it never occurred to these young people, I mean, they were young people, that their political views should not be or would be tolerated in the military.
Right, I remember that. Of course, we have a First Amendment, and you can say whatever you want. But
Yeah,
it's just
but you're
kind
in
of
the
in the
military.
military, it's
Yeah.
frowned upon.
Yeah, if you don't approve of your commander-in-chief, maybe you should take it up with your sergeant.
Right. But here's the thing: is that also translates to the corporate world.
Yeah.
Right. So like, yes, we have a First Amendment. And you can go on a rant all you want.
Say whatever you want.
Say whatever
but
about
there
your.
are consequences.
And especially if you put it in a selfie. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last thing that
no-nos?
our business coach just was
Yeah.
telling us about this. There are just absolute no selfies. Just under no circumstances, just don't do it if you are a business person. One, the selfie in the mirror. You know which one I'm talking. This one.
Yeah, it's like, you see these all the time.
Yeah. No. And then the other one is the one I know Carlos has done.
What?
It's not necessarily at the gym, but I have seen you post flexing pictures.
Oh, wait, if you had guns like mine, you'd post them all the time. These are things of beauty. Are you kidding me?
Jeez. Which way to the
Yeah,
gym?
yes, way, that way, this way to the gym. Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, those are the two no-nos she said.
Watch your step, because everyone is watching now.
Yes. It's called the internet. We all have access to it. So just be careful. Help me, help you. Help us, help you keep your job. That's
Back
what we
with
want.
more Carlos and Lisa because we have an extra half hour. There we are.
There's our
What do our
selfie.
bosses think about ourselves?
I take it down.
We
Do I
don't
have to look
bosses.
at it?
We are our bosses.
I am the boss.
We'll be right back.